Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I've been taking a long break and I've come upon a great, what do you want to call it, a project. And it just came out of the air. And I'll explain why I'm doing it, what I'm doing. And this is just a preview video. It's going to be starting, I think, tonight. But it's going to take me probably a year or two or more to do it, and then that's step one. So there's going to be a lot of videos. It just depends on how many I do per video. The math, I've been trying to figure out if I'm going to do 20 a video, 10 a video, whatever. The more I do, the less videos. But there's going to be a couple thousand videos. But I'm a veteran, everybody knows, disabled veteran. I served in, I was an aviation ordnanceman, and I served in Operation, give me a second, I remember this. Whew, it's been 20 years. I got National Defense Medal Plus Cluster for now I can't even remember. Maybe it'll hit me in a minute. I got a huge blanket with both the names on them. Why I can't remember either one of them. I don't know. I'm just having a brain fart at the moment, but I'll explain it later. Like I said, I've been out for 21 years now, so it's been a while. But anyway, I was watching this video on YouTube. This guy was going around. He was walking around Arlington, which I've been to Arlington twice. Loved it. I'm going to go back to. It's cold here. I'm gonna get this heater over here. Arlington is a fantastic, fantastic place. A lot of emotions, when you go in there, especially being a service member. But there's thousands and thousands of people in there. So he was going around doing not famous people, but like, I don't know what he's done before. I'm not going to knock the guy because I don't know. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want people to think I'm talking bad about him. I'm not. I only seen one video, which gives me the idea. But he was doing going around and telling you a story of certain people in there, like a general, a major, big name people, Audie Murphy, everybody knows Audie Murphy. And he was going to 20 different ones, and he was explaining where they came from and all that other stuff, which is great, right? Great. It's good for remembrance. But I thought about, he could have done this in other videos. I only seen one, but the idea hit me and I went straight to work. But I thought, why isn't other servicemen on there? Why isn't he doing the private first class, staff sergeant? Why is he not doing the lower? He could have. Why is he not doing the lower people? So I started looking into Arlington. I was going to look up every single grave and figure out every single name, but I got caught up trying to figure out, you had to download the app and everything. It took a lot, and I was like, there's got to be a better way. And then it hit me, Vietnam. I've been to the Vietnam War Memorial twice. The wall, the Wall Memorial, has all the names. There's a book when you get there that has all the names listed, where they were from, when they was born, when they died, where on the wall they are. And I'm thinking, that's got to be on the internet. So I found the book, and there's 58,000 names on there. A lot of them from America, some of them from other countries, but they was all enlisted in the military, and they all perished in Vietnam. 58,000. And then I found on Google the book. I found the paper. There was page by page by page. And, starts in the A's, goes all the way to Z. 58,000 names. And I thought, with this day and age's research, I could look these people up and we could learn about them. All of us together. That's what this video series is about. We're going to all learn about them because these people's names on the wall, they're not all buried in Arlington. Some, majority where they're from. But they're forgotten, right? Only the people's family, and they're forgotten unless you go to the wall, but it doesn't explain where they came from, how they died, who they were, did they win a Silver Star, Medal of Honor. They died in Vietnam in another country. Yes, a lot of them came home, some of them didn't, but no one knows the story, and it's not fair to them after all these years. They already had a hard enough time after they come home, the ones that came home. But I feel like we need to look up every single person and explain something about them. So I took it upon myself to do all 58,000. Right now I am setting at 107. I've got wrote down on this book of 58,000. So I'm on 107. I have a long way to go. So I'm going to make a video series, and I started in A's because the book starts in A. I'm down to Ackerman at 107, so I'm still in the AC, so it's a long way. If I do 20, I think I did an estimation. I don't know. You guys can check my math. I just did it. I don't remember what the math was. But if I did 20 videos, 20 names of video, it would take me 4,000 something videos. It's a lot. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm going to do the first video tonight, probably in a little bit. And I'm going to I'm going to see how long it takes. If I only do 10, and it's like, I can do more than that. If I do 20, and I was like, it took a long time, I'll decide then how many I'm going to do. But I did the research for you guys. You don't have to do it. All you have to do is watch the series. You will hear their name. You will hear where they was born, when they died, what they served in, like battalion, whatever. If they was awarded Purple Hearts or Silver Stars, how they passed, where they passed, and where you can find them on the wall if you really want to look them up. And I'm hoping some of the family members will see these videos, and I'm gonna try to put the series in on YouTube. You go down and you can look at people's videos. I have travel on mine, comedy on. I'm gonna have Vietnam A, Vietnam B. They can go and find their loved one based on alphabetical order. But some of them has some stories. It's very sad. Some of them are heroic. Some of them are god awful. Like this one, I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm just saying. There's some of them that there's one that sticks in mind still is the worst that I've heard so far. The way he died is just, I'm still pissed off about it. But I'm going to explain, some of them don't have any info at all. So I'm only going by what I'm not going to I'm not going to cite my sources. This isn't a paper, but I'm using 3 or 4 or 5 websites, Find a Grave, Wall Memorial, there's different things I'm doing. Medal of Wall of Heroes. There's different websites. I could cite them if needed. It's like 5 different ones, and I'm getting all the info I can. Findagrave.com is usually the best because you can really find out a lot on Find a Grave. Because someone's already done all this work for me in different sections. I'm just taking their work and writing it down and just sharing it with you guys. So I'm not going out to the library looking for their stuff. It's all online. But no matter what, these people's names need to be remembered, and they need to be remembered why they served and why they sacrificed, and they're heroes in my book, all of them. So I'm going to do all 58,000. Take me a couple years, that's fine. Then I'm going to move. I'll figure out how to get Arlington, and we'll do Arlington. I'm not just some military. I'll go through all of them because there's wives, there's people's families, there's the space shuttle people, 9/11. I'm going to do all of Arlington, and then I'm going to work my way to different places. This is going to take a 10-year project or longer. So tonight I'm going to start. I'm going to start a new video. This is just the introduction. I'm going to do this again and explain what we're doing, why I'm doing it, and how we're going to do it. And I snapshotted every single one of them's picture. They're all on this website, Wall of Faces. I think it's what it's called, Wall of Faces. Every single one of those pictures on it that I found so far. So I've snapped a picture. I'm using my phone right now. I've snapped a picture, so I have them all in my gallery. And when I use my computer later to do the video, I'm going to show you the picture. So you can not only hear about them, you can see about them. You can see what they look like. That means a lot to me. You can put a name with a face. And there's one that was so long I couldn't write it. I screenshotted the story. I'm just going to read it. It would have took the whole page. I was like, that's a lot. I was doing this on my weekend off, on my off time. But I'm sacrificing my time so everybody else can, I get a lot out of this. I just did 2 or 3 of them this morning, or this afternoon, technically afternoon. I did a couple of them, and I get so excited. I know they pass. I'm not saying I'm excited they pass, but I get so excited to learn about them. I just want to keep going and keep going. And as soon as I hang this video up, I'm going right back to it. I want to get all 58,000 of them, and I'm going to keep this book. It's going to take me a bunch of booklets, but I want to be able to look them up, and I'll have them in alphabetical order, and I'm going to mark them just like A, and then when I get to B. And I want to always remember our heroes. Vietnam's first. That's what I thought of. I can do other wars and stuff in other places. But Vietnam was the easiest because the Wall of Heroes already has their picture, their name, rank, where they died, and then I have to go in to find more specific information. All the wall says is where they're from, died, born, service, panel, where they're on the wall. It doesn't tell how they died. I have to go in and do more research and find a grave and bracelet, memorial. There's all kinds of different ones. But when I get to the Silver Star ones, which are I haven't done any Medal of Honor ones yet, but the Silver Star ones are the big ones, and the Medal of Honor is going to be a big one too. Some of them I just wrote KIA, don't know, because there's no information. This last one I did, or the one before last, died while missing. There's no info. They know he died because they found the body, but they don't know how. He was just missing and they died. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to work on this video. Keep working on these. And tonight, after the Kentucky ball game, Kentucky's playing Tennessee tonight, basketball, I'm going to start this video series. I don't know how many I'm going to do, and you guys just bear with me. And if you like history and you want to learn about them, keep watching my videos. Subscribe. You'll get a notification every time I do it. And you guys can learn all these war heroes along with me. All right. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. All right. Bye.